Okay, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I am currently 7 days behind, but Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. And this, I'm very glad to say, is going to be the first video of the Pro-Con Survivor Series on this channel of 2019. So, let me kind of explain what is going to go on. It's going to be kind of like the Killers, obviously, but we're not going to do, perk descriptions for at least this particular kind of video type. What we're going to do is we are going to explain what the survivors are best at, what they're known for, and how to use their perks properly. Now, at this point, a lot of you know what the survivor perks are, so there's no real big point in me explaining them. It's not like the Killers. They don't require a lot of, practice, or it's not like Killers. Survivors don't require any skill whatsoever. None. No skill. Nada. No. But they do require time. And that's kind of what we're going to be getting into. So, the first survivor, as I had said before, we're going to be going in order that they were in order. So we're going to start with Dwight, and we're going to end with the new survivor, Jeff. Now, I have a lot of these recorded, so for the rest of this week, you are going to see, hopefully, every survivor that I have recorded. I can't guarantee anything, but we're going to try it. And yes, in case anybody's wondering, it's pretty self-explanatory. Yes, there's going to be a Daddy David video at some point in the near future. But what I want to talk about is Dwight Fairfield. And if you guys can tell, I'm using, in this video and in this clip, I'm using his Pizza Dwight outfit because, come on, you understand why. So let's first off talk about Dwight. He's a loser. That's all you need to know. He's a coward. He's what some would call the cowardly leader. He's what some might call even the cowardly hero. He's not like Daddy David, who protects his children. He's more or less the guy who throws his children into the lion's den to protect his own ass. And he's also the kind of guy to film those kind of attacks. Basically, he liked it when Harambe dragged that kid around. So, let me kind of tell you guys also what he's known for. Lockers. Dwight is known for lockers, and it is heavily known, and it was like one of the first things I learned when I started playing Killer. Dwights are known for lockers, as you see right here. I'm hiding in a locker because I hear the terror radius. By the way, when you're seeing this clip, look down in the corner where my perks are. That way you guys can kind of understand why I'm doing the things I'm doing. I don't remember why I did them, but I know it has something to do with the terror radius. So, let me explain in depth what kind of a survivor Dwight is. Dwight, with his perks, he is known to be a very supportive survivor. He is known for basically keeping everybody around him at all times to ensure that they will get out and to help them get out faster. That's what perks like Leader, Prove Thyself, Bond are. He is normally around that. He's that kind of survivor that is going to help you at all costs and also help himself. Now, unfortunately, sometimes Dwights can be very, very toxic, but that's no secret. All Dwights and all survivors can be toxic. I hate every P3 survivor, so yeah, I even hate a P3 David. So it can get to be very, very annoying sometimes with P3s. So, how would you recommend me? How would you, if you were me, if you were in my position, how would you want to play Dwight? Well, it's kind of difficult. I like to play Dwight very supportively, and I like to play him very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Strategically. Sometimes with every survivor, you have to think a little bit better. You have to think outside of the box. With Dwight, you need to figure out, do I want to run Leader and be supportive, or do I want to run Leader and be supportive and help myself out? Leader only helps other survivors. Just because you have leader, that doesn't mean that when you're on a gen by yourself, you're going to get that boost. You have to be with someone else. That is kind of the downside of Dwight, is that you need to be with people. And obviously, the more you progress it, there's no it's not like Warframe where you have mods and you could produce the difference between how far they need to be depending on how close they are. You literally have to be close enough to someone with maybe even a tier 1 leader. You need to be very, very, very close. Dwight is not supposed to be much of an evasive survivor. His perks don't let him become evasive. He's very good at running around survivors if he has a certain perk. I've ran into a Dwight before where I was playing Survivor just a couple weeks ago, and I had ran into a survivor who was playing Dwight, and he had leader on, and he ran the killer around in one area that I was on the gen, so I can continuously keep getting that leader. Now, I don't know what Prove Thyself does, and I don't know what Bond does, but I do know that they're very helpful for helping other survivors. What I'm trying to get at here is, yes, you could play the survivors however you choose, but it all comes down to how you want to play. And the best way and the most impressive and the best way to play Dwight is to be very strategic. You want to be very supportive. You want to be near your team. Because guess what? The one best thing about being on a supporting team is the support. And when you are a support, everybody's going to want you around. My friend plays Dwight. He plays Dwight. Okay? I want him around me at all times because he plays Dwight and he runs leader and he runs those supportive roles. That is the best thing about this survivor. 100% that is the best thing. Now, if you want my opinion, a build that I ran with Dwight before to kind of help get the game done faster in terms of progression on gens and whatnot is run no mither. You're gonna hate me for this, but I say run no mither. I will always say run no mither. Run no mither because then you can run resilience and leader, and then you can run whatever other perk you want, dead, hard, decisive, whatever. The reason why I say run no mither is because the more that you're injured, which is the entire fucking game, you have resilience, which means you can get that boost when you're by yourself with resilience. And then when you're with teams, you can have resilience and a leader stack, which will just get the gens done unbelievably fast. And then if you have decisive, you can help yourself get out of early game fuck-ups. And if you have dead hard, you can get yourself out of a sticky situation. You can do anything when it comes down to it. If you want to get the game done faster, I 100% highly suggest getting those, at least those 3 perks. Am I running them right now? No, I'm not, because I don't have them. At least on this account. I have another account for Dead by Daylight, and I have it. Okay, dog. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My fucking dogs were just barking at nothing. So, in turn, I don't really know what else to say for Dwight. He's a very good survivor. Do not get me wrong. He's probably one of my favorites, if you want to be honest. Whenever I see a Dwight in my lobby, I actually do tend to get a little spooked. Not gonna lie, because I know what his perks come along with. And with his perks come along speed. And with speed comes very good results. And he's very good for gen rushing. If you are with a team of Dwight, if you're on a team with a Dwight, you're gonna want him to be on a gen with someone else. Now, if I had to say one more perk to go with him before the video ends, I'd 100% say maybe one of Jeff's new perks, because I think it's called Aftercare. I could be wrong, but if it's called Aftercare, you could keep an eye on those guys. So on the people on your team. You don't have to worry about Bond. With Aftercare, you can see where they are at all times. So, dream build with Dwight, probably no mither, resilience, leader for the benefits of the team and yourself, and Aftercare, so you can keep an eye on where everybody is at all times. That's going to be it for the first video on the Pro-Con series for the Survivor side. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are going to have a great 2019. Things are going to be coming up very fast on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow.